Well, it is all coming down to this PHSC in their final home conference game up against Florida State College of Jacksonville on a great night for basketball. My name is Robert Lischak, one of your voices for Bobcat Sports, joined by color commentator, analyst, purveyor of the Broadcasting Initiative, Bob Bade. Bob, thank you for joining us tonight. PHSC coming in here hoping to get a W after their loss against Palm Beach last weekend. PHSC 2-5 and near the end of their conference play as the tournament is right around the corner in Jacksonville, Florida. So let's just get right down to the nitty-gritty, Bob. Yep. Let's talk about the team matchups here. If you're looking at PHSC, they're averaging 82 points per game. Their free throw percentage 71%, three-point percentage 38%. You're looking at rebounds per game 25.6. They're coming into tonight with an 11-17 overall record. Pretty good up to this point compared to last season. You look at Jacksonville, though, they're averaging higher points per game, 84.8. They're just a tad bit higher on the free throw, 71.2. Three-point percentage not as high as PHSC, 27.6, but their rebounds per game at 38.7, and they do have a 17-9 overall record, so they're coming in with a better record in terms of overall play, conference play. They're 3-4, so they're coming in with an away game situation, and for PHSC, they're looking for a W at home, which leads to what we're going to be talking about, which is the coach talk. You know, we were talking about the pregame. We were talking to two coaches. We talked with Phil Gaffney, Bob, and you talked with him for a while. What did Phil Gaffney say about PHSC and what they need to do tonight?
Yeah, well, Coach Gaffney pointed out what you just hit on, Robert. There was a significant difference, obviously, between these two teams in terms of rebounding. Pasco-Hernando, being the smallest team in the conference height-wise, obviously needs to be very disciplined, very technique-focused, getting as many rebounds as they can. Pasco-Hernando does shoot the ball well, though, so obviously they want to get off to a good start. And then as the game progresses, got to keep an eye on the foul trouble for Pasco-Hernando. Not as many guys play most of the minutes, and they want to play discipline. You know, they have to play aggressive, being that they're at a height disadvantage, but they have to be disciplined to not get their guys into foul trouble and take some of those better shooters out of the game later.
Absolutely, and you know, I was talking with Carl Finley for a little bit. He's the assistant coach for Florida State College of Jacksonville, and he was talking to me about, you know, their biggest strength is bouncing back in games, you know, where they're down maybe by 10 or 20 or they're not playing great in the first 10 minutes, but they find a way to claw back, especially in away situations. So, you know, how much does PHSC have to look out for with that factor in mind?
Yeah, well, it can become a mental thing. You know, if you let a team stay in a game with you, and, you know, obviously State College of Jacksonville feels like maybe they have the edge, being that they're physically a little bit bigger of a team, but you let the other team stay in the game late, and it gets into your mind, especially if you've lost some of those games earlier in the season. You're like, oh, here we go again. So let's hope that Pasco-Hernando, maybe it works in their favor. Stay in the game late, put pressure on, and maybe some of those mental dynamics will come out to play.
Absolutely, because you're looking at PHSC and you're looking at their, you know, home advantage, 8-5 at home, so that's a benefit for PHSC. They're 2-5 in conference, one-game losing streak. They're tied with Florida Gateway College, and this is important because PHSC and Florida Gateway, they're going to be battling if they're going to be number 4 or number 3 in the regional tournament. So how important is it for PHSC to be the number 3 seed if they lock it in for next week?
Well, number 3 seed plays the number 2 seed. If you're the 4th seed, you play the number 1 seed, and we all know Palm Beach obviously being undefeated as the number 1 seed. So you want to go into the tournament maybe as that number 3 seed, because tournament time is all about momentum. If you can get into that seeding a little bit, you know, on the preferred side at number 3, maybe you win a game in that first round, and now all of a sudden you got momentum, and that could dictate a lot of things in postseason. We've seen teams that maybe you didn't feel were the strongest, but they get on a momentum streak, and next thing you know, they're playing with a lot of confidence. And as we said, Pasco-Hernando, good shooting team, right? You get off to great starts in tournaments, especially shooting the ball, you could be tough to beat.
Absolutely, and of course they have one more game on February 21st away against Florida Gateway College, so it might be down to the very last game. We have 8 minutes and 23 seconds before we tip off here in Newport Richey, Florida. We'll have the sophomore ceremony honoring our sophomores on the men's basketball team, national anthem, and player introductions. Do not go anywhere. It's men's basketball in Newport Richey, Florida. The Bobcats up against the Manta Rays. We'll be right back. College of Jacksonville Manta Rays and your Pasco-Hernando State College Bobcats. Fans, we ask you to please direct your attention for the sophomore ceremony. Tonight, PHSC is honoring our incredible sophomores on the men's basketball team who have made an impact on the court. The sophomores are Braden Seldenman, Malcolm Morgan, John Garcia, Joseph Scott, James Boyd, Darius Miles, and Ben Quebec. To start us off, we have number 0, Braden Seldenman from Hilliard, Florida. Braden is a 6'1" guard who transferred in this year from Division II Flagler College. He averages 11.8 points per game and is relied upon as a defensive stopper for your Bobcats. Next up, we have number 1, Malcolm Morgan from Jacksonville, Florida. Malcolm is a 6-foot point guard who transferred in from Johnson & Wales University for your Bobcats. He is currently leading the conference in points per game while in conference play, averaging an impressive 20.6 points per contest. Malcolm has also recently earned the Florida D2 JUCO Basketball Player of the Week for his impressive play. Next up, we have number 2, John Garcia from Weeki Wachee, Florida. John is a 6'2" sophomore guard who has played at Pasco-Hernando State College for the past 2 years. In his time, he's grown from being a walk-on to a full-time starter this year, starting all 27 games played. John recently grabbed a career-high 14 rebounds against Florida State College of Jacksonville in our February 7th contest. Following John Garcia, we have number 10, Joseph Scott from Zephyr Hills, Florida. Joe is a 6'4" forward who has been a career Bobcat, competing the last 2 years while donning the black and gold. While only standing at 6'4" in height, Joe has been a highly competitive player, averaging an impressive 10.8 rebounds per contest, ranking him number 4 in the country. Next up is forward number 20, James Boyd from East Lake, Florida. James is a 6'6" forward who was transferred from South Arkansas College to compete for your Bobcat this year. Before getting hurt, James had a game-high 10 points versus Santa Fe College to start off the NJCAA competition here at PHSC. Up next, we have number 24, Darius Miles from Clearwater, Florida. Darius is a 6'3" forward who has competed for your Bobcats in both 2023 and 2024 and 2025 and 2026 seasons. Coming in as a walk-on, Darius established himself as a reliable player in this rotation, appearing in 23 games so far this year. Lastly, we have number 33, forward Ben Quebec from the Villages, Florida. Ben is a 6'3" forward who has transferred in this year from Grand Rapids Community College for your Bobcats. In conference play, Ben has averaged an impressive 16.9 points per game, propelling himself to number 3 in the state of Florida. Thank you, players, for your commitment to PHSC and Bobcat Nation. Welcome back, everyone, here in Newport Richey, Florida. Thank you for joining us in tonight's broadcast of men's basketball, PHSC, up against Florida State College of Jacksonville. I'm Robert Lischak, joined by Bob Bade, as we are moments away from tip-off here in Newport Richey, Florida, on the West Campus. And it will be PHSC's ball. First possession by Selden Ridge given to Worthen at midcourt. Now to Quebec. Back to Worthen. Down low to Quebec. Ball deflected and out of play right by us. A great block by Amari Pickens, number 3, the guard for Florida State College of Jacksonville. Worthen has the ball right in front of us. Worthen to Quebec. Back to Worthen. To Quebec on the right wing, down low to Joseph Stoss. Up for 2. Ball misses. Ball picked up there. Fight for the ball between Garcia and Albert Languer, and a stoppage in play. A little stoppage in play here. Just getting some clarification.
Yeah, trying to figure out the change of possession there. Good job by the Bobcats there, though, Robert, forcing the jump ball, which turns the possession arrow back to the Bobcats next time.
Rice gives it to number 1, Albert Languer for Florida State College of Jacksonville. Languer moving up the court. He's at midcourt. Gives it to Rice. Now to Furlong. Furlong on the left wing to Racevic. Racevic at the top of the key, against 2, lays it up, misses. Ball is down, picked up by Garcia, given to Quebec. Quebec to Worthen. Worthen at the left wing. Worthen trying to move in on the left side. Stosh back to Worthen, now to Quebec, back to Worthen. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Being defended by Furlong is Worthen. Worthen trying to move in, 6 seconds. Layup for the right side, that one misses. Rice has the ball for Jacksonville. Here's a jump 3 from Languer, puts that one in from the right corner. Jacksonville strikes first, 3-0. Quebec, double coverage, fades for 2 on the right corner. Ball misses, picked up by the Manta Rays. Languer against Selden Ridge. Languer top of the key. Now to Pickens, back out to Languer, who's near the mid-circle. Ball given to Rice, being defended by Garcia. Now to Furlong, deep 3 off the rim. Ball picked up by Selden Ridge, given to Quebec. Quebec in the interior, tries to fly one up. That one misses, being blocked there by Furlong as Pickens has the ball. Pickens at the left wing, being defended by Worthen. Given back out to Languer. Languer, now to Rice. Back to Pickens, right wing, now inside to Racevic. Back to Pickens, tries to go up for 2. Nothing happening there. Worthen has the ball now, moving up midcourt, down low to Selden Ridge with a layup for 2 on the right side, right low post. 3-2.
Great passing there by the Bobcats, picking up their first field goal of the night.
Languer has the ball here. It's given to Rice, being defended by Worthen. Now back to Pickens. Pickens, deep 3 off the right wing. Ball misses, picked up, though, by Jacksonville. Rice being defended by Worthen. Now to Languer on the left wing. Languer, ball is stripped and taken away. Worthen has possession. Worthen moving in on the interior, right side as he goes out of play. Ball is still live, no call as Rice has possession. Now it's given back out to Pickens. Pickens, top of the key, resetting here, given to Languer. Languer directing traffic. He's near the right wing, trying to push through. Top of the key to Languer to Pickens. Pickens now back out to Languer. Languer at the top of the three-point line. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Moving on his right side, stepping back, spins around, double coverage. Layup for 2. Ball misses. Worthen to Selden Ridge. Selden Ridge flies for a 2 there, but that one misses. Picked up by Racevic and given to Rice.
Fast-paced game so far, Robert.
Deep three, left side, off the rim by Pickens. Ball picked up by Joseph Stosh of PHSC. Given to Garcia. Ball tipped and out of play by Pickens as it went to the bench. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
I think it's Bobcat timeout.
So it is 3-2 here right now with, of course, the early portions of the first half, 15 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. It's already a fast game, Bob. I mean,
yeah, fast game. Not surprised Laguerre scored the first three-pointer of the game. Of course, he's leading the conference, 15.3 points per game. So not surprising he gets off to a good start with the three-pointer. Thought the Bobcats played some good team defense down there, Robert. Stopped a few of those possessions and then came out with a bucket. So it's 3-2, but a lot more energy than a 3-2 game for sure.
Absolutely. And you know, Florida State College of Jacksonville, they've been 5-5 in the last 10 games, and they are 6-3 when playing away. So away games have not necessarily been the major issue outside of conference games. They dropped a couple, which was one of the major issues for them so far this season. They are 3-4 in conference. Number 2, PHSC 2-5, tied with Florida Gateway.
Well, we know State College of Jacksonville wants to be physical, so they've definitely got a height advantage on the Bobcats.
Selden Ridge will have the ball here, given to Worthen. Now to Quebec, the left wing moving to his right side, double coverage to Worthen, down low to Selden Ridge. He's at the right wing, back out to Worthen, 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Being defended by Pickens, moving at the top of the key to Garcia. Garcia down low, fight for the ball. Garcia still has the ball down low, picked up though by Furlong as Jacksonville will have possession. And there's a stoppage in the play.
Yeah, that went back across court, so turnover goes to the Bobcats. Let's see if they can do something here offensively. 3-2, 15-27, just early on here at Pasco-Hernando State College.
Selden Ridge will give the ball to Worthen, who's at midcourt. Worthen to Garcia on the left wing, back to Worthen. Worthen moving to his right. Down low to Quebec. Quebec on the right corner. Now the right wing being defended by Furlong. Back to Worthen. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Quebec. Double coverage. Jump shot. 4-3. That one misses. It's intercepted by Laguerre. Laguerre passes it now to Rice. Rice to Laguerre. Laguerre moving on the left side. Double coverage. 4-2. Ball misses. Picked up by Stosh. Stosh to Worthen. Worthen with a burst of speed. A missed calculation there to Selden Ridge as it went out of play on the left side.
I think he thought Quebec was going to go all the way to the corner, but he stopped. So turnover Bobcats.
Pickens has the ball for Jacksonville. Number 3 on the roster for the Manta Rays. Pickens moving to his right, being defended by Selden Ridge. Top the key, steps back. Ball is lost and picked up by Selden Ridge. Selden Ridge tries to put forth a potential layup, but gets pushed, and there's a stoppage with a foul against Amari Pickens, it seems. So PHSC will have the ball here at the baseline. Worthen hurls it out to Quebec. Quebec slows it down here. Quebec to Worthen. Being defended by Rice. Moving back out to Selden Ridge. Selden Ridge down low to Stosh. Stosh in the inside area. Layup for 2. That one misses by Selden Ridge. Picked up by Jacksonville. Pickens has the ball. Back to Laguerre. Now back down to Pickens. Pickens 4-3. Puts that one in.
Nothing but net on that one. Good shot by Pickens.
Connects for 3 on the left side as Pickens once again tries to get the ball. Aggressive, it seems. As Worthen now for PHSC will have it to the right of us, given to Selden Ridge. Dumps it off to Worthen. To Stosh, back to Worthen. Worthen to Selden Ridge now. Selden Ridge directing traffic, moving to his right, down low to Quebec. Quebec, deep 3, right side, off the rim, picked up by Laguerre. Rice has the ball, right wing. Moving on the inside, but it is picked up by Worthen. Great job there. Trying to go for a layup inside the center, but there's going to be a call, I think a foul against Jacksonville. A call against Albert Languer. And it means that Malcolm Worthen will be at the free throw line. 2 opportunities for him. First opportunity, that one is in. Kamar Plain is in for the Bobcats here as number 22 is in for Florida State College of Jacksonville, Tyson Gilbert.
Worthen about 81% from the line, makes them both. Good job by him.
So 2 for 2 on the attempts there at the free throw line. It is a 2-point game. Jacksonville leading 6-4. Pickens inside, fades for 2, grabs it from the left side, nasty.
Yeah, that was a good bucket there.
8-4. Quebec has the ball now to Garcia. Back out to Quebec to Worthen. Worthen deep 3 from the center off the rim. Ball picked up by Quebec. Quebec on the left wing. Now moving in, double coverage. Back out to Garcia. Trying to get the ball there is Quebec. Babbles it. Kamar Plain trying to reach on the right corner, but it was too late. I think it was last touch by a Jacksonville player, so PHSC will have possession at the baseline. Kamar Plain has it. To Stosh, double coverage. Stosh still has the ball. Back out to Quebec. Quebec, deep 3, right side. And there's a stoppage there.
Yeah, hit the shot clock, so it's a dead ball. He'll go to Jacksonville. Pasco-Hernando trying to get that ball in low. Robert just can't do it.
Trying to get it underneath the basket, but heavy defense by Jacksonville. Pickens has the ball, left side, left short corner, baseline drive, back out to Gilbert. Gilbert now back out to Languer. Languer being defended by Stosh, tipped by Joseph Stosh, and out of play. Albert Languer will have the ball at the baseline.
Only 5 on the shot clock. Let's see if they can come off with a good shot here.
It will now be Racevic who gives it to Gilbert, now to Languer.
Down to 1.
And that one misses.
Good job by the Bobcats there. They knew they only had 5 seconds on the shot clock, so they forced the ball outside, and it worked out in their favor. See if the Bobcats can score here offensively, Robert. 8-4.
Kamar Plain has the ball for PHSC. Plain to Seldom Ridge, back to Plain. Inside, back out to Plain. Plain to Seldom Ridge, deep 3, right side off the rim. Ball picked up by Jacksonville. Rice to Languer. Languer pushing in, right side, as there's a call.
That's a traveling, so Bobcat basketball. Well, we were hoping that the Bobcats could get off to a hot shooting start here, but
we'll have a timeout.
Yeah, that has not been the case. So the Bobcats have been a little cold. They've gotten a few good looks at some three-pointers, but haven't hit one yet. And then when they try to get the ball in low inside, it's just good defense by Jacksonville, and, of course, big physical team. That's a little bit tough to do.
8-4 here in the first half of action. Jacksonville leading with 11 minutes and 49 seconds left to go inside the first half. We do want to say that today's broadcast is powered by Pasco-Hernando State College. For over 50 years, PHSC has been a comprehensive, learning-centered institution serving its communities by providing excellent, affordable, and accessible education, enabling students to achieve academic success. For more information about how to start your journey with PHSC, go to phsc.edu. So the timeout ends here.
Like to see, Robert, if the Bobcats could hit a few outside shots, maybe free up some of that defense down low underneath the basket. You know, the Jacksonville will have to come out to guard against those three-pointers so the Bobcats can start hitting a few, and that might loosen some things up. But until they do, Bobcats kind of got their hands tied.
They do have some great shooters, of course. Ben Quebec, he is a top shooter for PHSC. Stosh has the ball from the baseline and gives it to Worthen. Worthen traveling up midcourt to Quebec. Back to Worthen. Worthen on the left side at the left wing. Worthen looking double coverage in front of the three-point line to Seldomridge.
Nice.
Who puts it in 4-2, and there is a call against Jacksonville. A hit by Amari Pickens. And it means that Seldomridge will be at the free throw line. Grab the 2 from the center inside the paint.
Yeah, good job by Seldomridge. He turned around and it was open, so he just took the shot and he picked up a free throw to go with it.
Adds another point there. It is a 1-point game, 8-7. Jacksonville leading by 1. And speaking of number 1, Albert Languer has the ball for Jacksonville. Now gives it to Amari Pickens. To Rice, left wing. Step back. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert, left short corner. Back out to Rice, deep 3. That one misses. Air ball goes out of play.
Boy, after all this, Robert, if the Bobcats can score here, they could take the lead, and you wouldn't think it by the way the game has played out so far. One shot away from getting a lead here.
Kamar Plain has the ball for PHSC, given to Quebec. Now back to Plain. Plain on the left side near the left wing. Being defended there by Pickens, moving to his right. Double covered, steps back. Back out to Worthen. Worthen fades for 2 off the rim. Ball picked up by Languer. Languer to Rice. Rice moving up midcourt at the right wing. Given to Pickens. Pickens against Plain. As we're going to get a call there. Plain with some contact as Pickens was moving on the right side, penetrating the right short corner. PHSC's first foul of the night.
Yeah, Garcia's going to come in for Plain now, number 2.
Getting some discussion here with the officials. Again, a 1-point game for everyone at home. PHSC down by 1.
I want to say hi to our viewers. We got viewers in Texas, I heard, Robert.
Yes, we have viewers from the Lone Star States. We want to say hello, and of course, members of the local community in the state of Florida. Of course, fans from here in Pasco County and abroad, always supporting our Bobcats. It's a great thing to see. Rice now gives it to Languer. Languer moving up. He's at the center circle on the left side of it, being defended by Seldomridge. Seldomridge waiting for a move by Languer. It's given to Racevic. Racevic against Stosh. Racevic spins around. Racevic gives it to Rice. Rice moving in, top of the key. Back out to Languer. Languer, left corner, and time is going to run out.
Nice.
Shot clock violation.
Couple of possessions now, Robert. The Bobcats have used the shot clock to their advantage.
Stosh will have the ball, gives it to Worthen. Worthen rolls the ball. He picks up the ball, gives it to Seldomridge, who's on the right wing, now moving to his left to Worthen. Down low to Quebec. Deep 3, left side, off the rim. Ball picked up by Pickens. It's given to Languer with a drive up front from the right low post, and there's going to be a call against PHSC.
Nice move there by Languer.
Some physical contact by Seldomridge, and it means that Languer will be at the free throw line. We're going to have a bunch of Jacksonville players substituted here.
All
get
but
those
Languer.
names.
Yeah, all but Languer came out there. Four people in, 4 people out.
Jaden Walker. Thomas Fawcett is in there as well. Number 44, Thomas Fawcett. Number 11, Jaden Walker. Number 4, Keenan Johnson as well for Jacksonville. Stosh has the ball and gives it to Worthen. Worthen to Quebec. Back to Worthen. Worthen, right wing. Worthen down low to Garcia. Now to Quebec. Quebec baseline drive from the right side. Goes back out to Worthen. Worthen moving in from the center. Ball picked up by Stosh with the recovery.
Good job by Stosh.
Stosh grabs 2. 11-9. PHSC still down. Down low there. Reset for Jacksonville with Walker. Walker being defended heavily by Worthen on the left wing. A hold by Worthen. And number 44, Thomas Fawcett, will have the ball. Fawcett gives it to Walker. Walker moving to his right. Then it's picked up there by McCloyd. Moving in is Keenan Johnson, top of the key against two. Ball up in the air, hits the rim, picked up by Seldom Ridge for PHSC. Right to Garcia, who tries to grab it. It was picked off by Thomas Fawcett. A great defensive play by Jacksonville as they will retain possession. Walker gives it to McCloyd, number 23. Back out to Fawcett, to Johnson. Johnson moving to his right. Now back out to McCloyd. Now to Fawcett, 4-3 on the left side, off the rim. Ball is still in play, picked up by Johnson to McCloyd as there's going to be a call.
I think it's a jump ball, but it'll go to the Bobcats. They got the possession arrow.
Stosh will have the ball at the baseline to the left of us. Rolls it to Worthen. 8 minutes and should be 40 seconds. Yep, now the clock goes. Worthen has the ball, right wing given to Seldom Ridge. Seldom Ridge on the left side, double coverage. Needing help, spins around to Garcia. Garcia in the center. Ball is picked off. Picked up by Garcia with a heavy hustle. Now to Stosh, to Worthen. Now to Garcia. Deep three in the center. That one off the rim. Picked up by Johnson of Florida State College of Jacksonville. McCoy has the ball. Right baseline drive. Ball goes out of play. Heavy defense by PHSC. Short corner drive, baseline drive from McCoy. PHSC strips the ball. They will have the ball now. Great effort there by the fellow Bobcats.
Yeah, good call, Robert. Very aggressive, very good defense by the Bobcats.
Worthen has the ball directing traffic.
Bobcats going for every loose ball like it's going to be their last possession.
Worthen spins around. Now to Quebec, to Stosh. Stosh now to Seldom Ridge. In the center, ball picked up by Worthen. Worthen trying to go up for two. Ball is in the air. There's obstruction. I can't see what's happening. Picked up by Stosh. Fades for two. Grabs it. Yahtzee. And they tie it. 11-11. Couldn't see the first half of the play due to the head coach, Toriana Andrews.
Saw the best part.
But saw the best part. Speaking of number 11, Jaden Walker has the ball for Jacksonville. Walker to his right. Given to Fawcett. Now back out to Walker on the right wing. Baseline drive, right side up for two. Lays it up and gets it. Jacksonville leading 13-11 now. Seldom Ridge has the ball for PHSC on the left wing. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Seldom Ridge. Seldom Ridge double covered, spins around, needing help, given to Worthen. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Now back to Seldom Ridge, now back to Worthen. Worthen deep three from the middle, off the rim. Ball is picked up by PHSC, and there's a stoppage in the play. A call against Dylan McCloyd. And we'll have immediate timeout. So PHSC, they're down by two here, 13-11, with 6 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first half. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Robert Lischak, joined by Bob Bate here on a great night for basketball. The last home conference game of the regular season. The regional tournament coming up February 27th and 28th in Jacksonville, Florida, in their home turf. So it's going to be a very interesting tournament. All four teams, that's Florida Gateway, Palm Beach, PHSC, Jacksonville, all going to be in this regional tournament to see who is the D2 champion. Of course, that's going to be a pretty exciting time for all these teams as we figure out who's going to be the number one seed, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And with the opportunity here, I'd like to say that PHSC is a proud member of the FCSAA. The Florida College System Activities Association has provided vibrant academic and athletic opportunities for students around the state of Florida. To learn more about their mission and their role, go to thefcsaa.com.
Yeah, that FCSAA is envied throughout the country, Robert. As you know, that's the governing umbrella of activities and athletics through the state of Florida. Does a great job, and a lot of states wish they had an organization like that in their home states.
I know the FCSAA really, really well. Got to broadcast with them. I'll be broadcasting next week for the regional tournament. Super excited about that with the support from the FCSAA and, of course, all the member colleges. Really great to be seeing these incredible D2 athletes. Swarthen has the ball at the baseline on the right side here, being defended by Johnson. Hurl ball all the way up. Picked up, though, by number 44. That was Thomas Fawcett before there was a stoppage in the play. Heavy contact with Seldom Ridge. A hit to the face from Seldom Ridge, and Fawcett will have the ball facing the PHSC bench. 20 on the shot clock here. Fawcett has the ball to the left of us here, being defended by Miles, who's in for PHSC, number 24. Moving in up front there, triple coverage with Gilbert. Ball saved, though, by Fawcett in the center. 4-2. It's 15-11. Jacksonville leading. Worthen has the ball here. Worthen being defended by Fawcett. Worthen down low. Now up from Seldom Ridge to Worthen. Worthen down low to Miles. Miles spins around. Given to Worthen. Now to Stosh underneath the basket. 4-2 on the right side. And they grab two.
Stosh really strong underneath the basket there.
2-point game, 15-13. Jacksonville still leading here. McCoy has the ball, double covered, spins around, steps back from the three-point line, being defended by Seldom Ridge. At the top of the key against Seldom Ridge. Now given to Fawcett for help. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Given to McCoy. McCoy to Johnson. 4-3, drains it, connects 4-3. It's 18-13 now. Jacksonville leading. Down low to Worthen. On the inside to Darius Miles. Now back to Worthen, to Miles. Down low there. Trying to see who that was.
Stosh again.
Stosh again, and there's a call against Jacksonville, it seems, as Toriano Andrews. Livid.
So Stosh will go to the line for the Bobcats.
Looks like it was a foul against Keenan Johnson of Florida State College of Jacksonville, and yes, Stosh will be at the free throw line.
.5:24 left, Robert, 18-13. See if Stosh can make these.
First one. That one's off. Garcia will step in for Seldom Ridge. Waiting on the second opportunity for Joseph Stosh.
Stosh shooting about 70%. He gets 1 of 2.
4-point game. Jacksonville still leading here. Walker has the ball at midcourt against Worthen. Down low to McCoy. McCoy, left short corner. Back out to Gilbert. Gilbert now to Walker. Walker, high post, left side, needing help. Goes back out to Johnson, right side, 4-3, misses heavy, air ball. Ball is down low, picked up by Garcia. Now to Miles in the center, moving in, left side, wrap around, and he goes down heavy as we're going to get a call.
Miles almost got that to drop, but I think he's going to shoot 2 at the line here.
Looks like he will. Thomas Fawcett with the foul there. Miles with his first opportunity, and that one will go in. The guard from Port Richey, Florida, 6'3" sophomore. Takes a deep breath. Second opportunity. That one is off the rim, picked up by Johnson of Jacksonville. Walker has the ball now. Given back to Johnson. Johnson moving in on the inside against 3, puts it up 4-2, and there's going to be a call against PHSC.
Johnson really using his height there.
Looks like it was a push by Quebec. And Keenan Johnson will be at the free throw line Fifth foul for PHSC. First opportunity. That one misses. Ball picked up by Miles for PHSC after the failed attempt by Jacksonville. Worthen now has the ball. Worthen steps back, being defended by Walker. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball given to Garcia, back to Worthen, back to Garcia. Right wing. Now at the top of the key to Miles. Miles spins around against Fawcett, back to Garcia. Garcia, baseline drive to Stosh. Ball missed, blocked by Johnson. He picks it up, given to Fawcett on the left side. Now to Walker as he steps out of play on the right side. Trying to get a three, it looked like, but he stepped out of play. Could have been a potential game changer in terms of momentum, but it didn't.
Bobcats caught a break there. He was wide open. So wide open, he took a step back and actually stepped out.
Worthen has the ball now. He's at midcourt. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left inside the first half of action. Given to Garcia. Garcia, baseline drive. Ball picked up by number 44, Fawcett. Now back out to Johnson. To Walker. Walker, left corner. Deep three. Picked up, intercepted by Worthen. Worthen moving up. Given to Quebec. Left side, double covered, spins around, blocked by Johnson. Fawcett now has the ball for Florida State College of Jacksonville, passes it to Johnson. Now it's given to Walker. Walker left wing, now moving to his right. He slows it down here. 17 seconds left on the shot clock, moving at the top of the key on the inside. Now back out for deep three is McCoy, who drains it from no man's land as an extra three. 23-15, Jacksonville adding more points to the gap here. Garcia has the ball now, being defended by Fawcett. Down low to Miles. Moving on the right side as the ball goes out of play. Last touch, I believe, by Joseph Stosh. Could not see from the obstruction. And we have a stoppage here.
Yeah, Bobcats needed that timeout. They really need a bucket, too. Biggest lead of the night here at 8 for Jacksonville. See if Coach Gaffney can come up with a play here, and Bobcats could use a bucket right about now.
Again, 23-15 is the score. Jacksonville leading with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. And for these two teams, they have some pretty good head coaches, and let me explain why. If you're looking at PHSC, it's Phil Gaffney, first-year head coach at PHSC. Gaffney was the head coach at Gulf Coast State College in the Panhandle Conference from 2019 to 2024, where he led the Commodores to a 78-60 overall record in the last 5 seasons and an NJCAA Region 8 championship in 2020. If you're looking at Florida State College of Jacksonville, you have Toriano Andrews. He takes over as interim head coach following 2 years as assistant coach. He came to the Florida State College of Jacksonville, with extensive experience in the basketball world, coaching men and women professionally at the international level, where he served as a head skills development coach in the WBCA Women's Basketball Chinese Association. So both teams really know the world of basketball in and out.
Pretty impressive resumes there, Robert. Both programs lucky to have the coaches running their programs.
So the two teams are back out on the court here. Again, 3 minutes and 2 seconds left inside the first half. 23-15, Jacksonville leading. Worthen has the ball at the baseline here to the right of us. Down low to Stosh, layup for two on the right side and grabs it. 23-17, thanks to the work underneath the basket by Joseph Stosh. Walker has the ball. Ball is now given to Keenan Johnson. Now to a new player, Diego Dioncio, for a deep three that misses on the right side, but a layup there. Connection from Jaden Walker adds to 25-17. Worthen has the ball for Pasco-Hernando on the other side. Given to Selden Ridge, now back to Worthen, inside to Miles. Miles tries to lay up for two on the left low post, but there's going to be a call. Call against Dylan McCoy, the redshirt freshman. And it means that Darius Miles will be at the free throw line for Pasco-Hernando State College.
Got to feel like Pasco-Hernando is going to hit their free throws, Robert, to stay in this game.
Misses that one there as McCoy will now give it to Walker. Walker at midcourt. Walker gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert to Johnson. Johnson being defended by Quebec. Now moving to Dioncio. Deep three, left wing. Ball off the rim, picked up by Miles, given to Worthen. 2 minutes left here. Worthen tries to spin around, and the ball goes out of play. 3 Jacksonville players on Worthen as he tried to spin around and do a potential layup. Dioncio will have the ball, number 10 for Jacksonville. Gives it to Walker. 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go inside the first half. Walker to Gilbert, and ball is intercepted by Quebec. Quebec with a, oh my goodness. Quebec down on the ground after the block there from Tyson Gilbert. A call against number 22, that being Tyson Gilbert. There's a foul on him. That was a heavy fall.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay. He's up, walking around, so I think he's okay.
Athletic trainer nearby, and he'll be at the free throw line, excuse me.
Obviously, the referee's doing a good job here, giving him a couple minutes as they wipe the court down a little bit with a towel.
You usually don't see those type of hard plays.
Yeah, and the thing about basketball, it's a hard court when you come down. And these athletes, they get pretty up there, Robert. And Quebec came down hard, but he looks like he's okay, so that's a good thing.
2 shots for Ben Quebec here. First shot. That one is off. Waiting on the next opportunity here for Quebec. Quebec dribbles the ball. Ball goes in. 25-18 now. Dioncio has the ball. Gives it to Walker. Back to Dioncio. Now the inside to Gilbert. Back to Walker. Walker is at midcourt here, being defended by Plain. Walker now to Johnson. Johnson, deep three from the left corner off the rim, picked up by Seldenridge. Seldenridge span around, hurl ball now to Joseph Stosh, to Quebec, to Garcia. Deep three, I should say Plain, I apologize. Ball is intercepted and picked up by Walker to Dioncio. Walker spins around against Plain. Walker with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute left here. Ball picked up by Joseph Stosh after the error by Walker. Given to Quebec, now to Worthen. Worthen moving in, baseline drive. Connection up front from Seldenridge, and they grab 2.
Good passing there by the Bobcats, finding an easy bucket.
Great passing from underneath the basket, 25-20. Gilbert has the ball, tries to lay up 4-2. Will grab the 2 points, and there's a call against PHSC, Joseph Stosh in particular. Gilbert will now be up the free throw line with 33.1 seconds left to go inside the first half of action. That one misses. Ball is picked up by Jacksonville still. Johnson has the ball. Johnson now to McLeod for 3, and that one goes in. 30-20, a 10-point deficit for the Bobcats here. Plain has the ball, top of the key. The ball is intercepted, given to McLeod. McLeod moving in on the interior, layup for 2 on the right low post, grabs it. With 5 seconds left now. Worthen at midcourt. Worthen jumps for 3 off the rim, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
Well, it was a high-paced first half, Robert. Bobcats kind of let it go there. It was a 5-point game up until seemed like about a minute and a half ago, and then let the Jacksonville get on a big run there. Hit a three-pointer, then they gave up a few extra easy baskets. A couple offensive rebounds helped that out, too, for Jacksonville.
So 32-20, Jacksonville is leading against PHSC. Of course, we will have to see what happens in the second half of action. Of course, we'll have our intermission here, but in just about 14 minutes and 43 seconds, we'll be back with the second half. Can PHSC come back and win this game? That is the question. A pivotal home conference game here in Newport Richey, Florida. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, here in New Perici, Florida. I'm Robert Lischak, joined by Bob Bade in a pivotal home conference game, the last home conference game of the regular season. PHSC down here 32-20 against Florida State College of Jacksonville, as Jacksonville will have possession here at midcourt.
See if the Bobcats can make up a 12-point deficit here. We know they can shoot well, Robert. They just got to get hot here in the second half.
Langier has the ball on the right wing, steps back, fades, 4-2, puts that one in from the left high post.
That's why he's the high scorer in the conference with moves like that.
Deep three from Quebec off the rim from the right side. Ball picked up there to Langier. Langier defended by Quebec, pass to Pickens. Pickens now moving in from the left. Deep three, that's off the rim, picked up by Worthen, double coverage. As there is some physical contact, and we're going to get a call. Blue 15, that's Kosta Racevic, the forward freshman, 6'9" from Serbia.
Yeah, he had that guilty smile there. He knew he was guilty of that.
Stosh will have the ball here on the baseline to the right of us, gives it to Worthen for PHSC. Worthen now to Seldenridge, down low to Worthen. Now to Quebec, back to Worthen, to Seldenridge. Ring around to Rosie. Down low to Worthen, interior to Quebec. Ball tipped up to Seldenridge now on the right side, to the left side now, inside now to Stosh as it went out of play. Trying to get some intricate passing, but didn't work there. Langier has the ball and will roll it. Langier moving up midcourt at the center circle. Now past it. Goes back out to Rice. Short corner drive to the left. Ball blocked down by Stosh from Pickens. Seldenridge has the ball, moving on the interior, down low to Worthen. 4-2, grabs it.
Great job by the Bobcats on that possession.
34-22. PHSC down here. Langier gives it to Rice. Rice on the left wing, now back out to Pickens. Ball is intercepted from Garcia to Seldenridge. Great defense to Worthen. Worthen lays it up. 4-2, grabs it.
Cut the lead to 10.
Some stellar magic there as there's a bounce back two from Rice on the left low post. Worthen has the ball after a pass by Quebec. Worthen moving to his left, being defended by Pickens. Now inside to Stosh, down low to Garcia, 4-2, but there's a call against Jacksonville. It seems some contact against Garcia.
Bobcats, I know it's only a few minutes here into the second half, very early, but they're moving the ball around well and finding some good looks at the basket offensively.
So some physical contact by Jesus Rice to Garcia means that John Garcia will be at the free throw line for Pasco-Hernando. First shot, that one is in. So 36-25 now. Waiting on the second opportunity here for Garcia. Dribbles the ball, takes a deep breath, and will put that one in nicely. 10-point game.
Bobcats need to keep being aggressive on defense here. Shut down the passing lanes, get your hands up, see if you can get a tip of ball and get a turnover.
Pickens has the ball. Pickens now, he steps back from the three-point line, moving at the top of the key in the interior to the right side. Ball is stripped away from Garcia and goes out of play.
11 on the shot clock. See if the Bobcats can do what they did a couple times in the first half, make the ball go outside and pressure them into a bad shot.
Langier will have the ball to the baseline on the left side, and a high block from Joseph Stosh. Takes the ball and throws it to the right and out of play right in front of the Jacksonville bench.
Yeah, shot clock didn't move, so they put it down to 10 now. 10 on the shot clock.
Langier has the ball here. It's given to Pickens on the right wing. Now to Rice, top of the key, back to Pickens. Pickens moving in on the interior. Goes back out for a deep three is Rice, and that one misses.
So just like the first half, Robert did a good job knowing the shot clock was on their side with only 10 seconds there. Bobcats forced an outside shot and get the turnover.
Garcia will have the ball, and will give it to Malcolm Worthen. For PHSC, Worthen moving to his right now, given to Seldom-Ridge. Pass to Worthen, to Quebec, deep three, left side, off the rim, ball picked up by Stosh. To Seldom-Ridge, to Worthen, back to Seldom-Ridge, back to Worthen, deep three, left wing, off the rim, picked up by Quebec. Ball is still inside, inbounds, double coverage, Quebec goes down. As Shaq Furlong retains possession for Jacksonville, given to Langaire, now to Rice.
And an offensive foul here on Jacksonville. Bobcats are going to get the ball back.
A foul against Furlong, or should I say Costa Racevic again, number 15. Stosh gives it to Worthen here. Worthen directing traffic. He's on the right side. Seldom-Ridge back to Worthen. Interior to Quebec. Down low to Stosh. Double coverage, needing help. Lays it up 4-2. Ball missed. Picked up by Jacksonville. With Langaire having the ball to Pickens now. Pickens wrap around on the right side. Hits two. 38-26. Worthen to Garcia. Ball is intercepted, but then picked up by Quebec to Seldom-Ridge. Back to Quebec. Quebec, double coverage to Stosh. 4-3 off the rim from the right wing.
Ball went in and out on Stosh.
Furlong with a baseline drive on the right short corner.
Yeah, it's a travel.
And we're going to travel. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
I like the way the second half has opened up for the Bobcats, though, Robert. Good ball movement. They're getting their hands in the passing lanes, getting a few turnovers. They just need to hit more shots. They had a couple of looks here at three-pointers and just couldn't hit one. But eventually, if they can get those to fall, we'll see this lead start to go down, and maybe the Bobcats have a chance in the final minutes.
Yep, 38-26 with 15 minutes and 45 seconds left to go inside the second half of action. PHSC hoping to be 3-5 if they win today's game. That's the main goal because they want to be the number 3 seed. And, you know, I talked to Phil Gaffney yesterday about the game. I said, you know, looking at potential playoff scenarios, what is the main goal? Main goal, number 3 seed. You know why? Because then you take the number 2 seed, and it's much better than taking on the number 1 seed if you're the number 4 seed. Number 1 seed actively as of right now is Palm Beach, currently undefeated, was the number 1 team in the country. So, you know, for PHSC, it's all about systematic advantages for the upcoming tournament.
You got to feel like if you're number 2, 3, or 4, you feel like you got a shot no matter who you're playing. And then if you can win that first tournament game, of course, get a little bit of confidence. And you know how it works, Robert. The team that's undefeated, like the Patriots in the Super Bowl, that team that's playing them feel like they got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So you'd like to be, though, that number 3 spot so you can play the 2 seed first.
So Worthen has the ball here as it's rolled on midcourt. Garcia to Worthen. Worthen to Quebec on the right wing, being defended by Pickens. Back out to Worthen. Worthen in the center to Garcia. Back to Worthen. Double coverage there as a wraparound shot for Seldom-Ridge. A baseline drive on the left gets stopped.
I think he stepped out of bounds there, just barely underneath the basket.
Rice will give it to Langaire. Langaire has the ball at midcourt. It's given to Pickens. Moving in, fades for 2 on the left side there. Ball goes out of play. Looks like last touch was Quebec, but making sure here.
It's going to stay with Jacksonville.
And it looks like Langaire will have the ball at the baseline to the right side of us here on the broadcasting perspective, the table here. Readjusting the shot clock as well, or the clock itself. Langier gives it to Racevic, to Pickens, to Rice. Now back to Racevic for two. That goes in and out of the rim. Worthen has the ball here for PHSC. Steps back from the three-point line. Moving to his right, now to his left. And there's a stoppage in the play. Joseph Stoss with a heavy push. The whole Jacksonville bench illuminated after that contact. Amari Pickens will have the ball at the baseline to the left of us here for Jacksonville. It's given to Langier now, the redshirt freshman guard from Jacksonville, Florida. Langier at midcourt being defended by Seldom Ridge, given to Racevic. Now to Furlong. Furlong on the left side to Rice now. Rice on the interior. Deep three from Pickens on the right corner, and that one is out of play after some contact, I believe, from either Jacksonville or PHSC. Looks like it was last possession from PHSC and went out of play, so Jacksonville will have the ball. Pickens to Rice now. Rice being defended by Worthen. Back to Pickens. Pickens top of the key. Against two. Layup there. That one goes. And an attempted opportunity is successful, or a rebound by Langier. Seldom Ridge has the ball here, given to Quebec to Garcia. Garcia on the interior, moves around to Stoss. Stoss up 4-2. Ball is down on the ground after that missed attempt, with Langier having possession. Langier to Pickens. Langier, deep three off the rim. So it was Furlong, then back out to Langier. Excuse me for that error. So it looks like Racevic was called there, number 15 for Jacksonville. Yeah,
Racevic's going to need to come out. He's getting a little foul trouble here in the second half.
As he'll step back and go back on the bench here. 13 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Worthen has the ball here, moving on the interior, left side. Stoss picks up for two, but before that, a stoppage in the play. Call against number 22, Tyson Gilbert, the forward freshman. And Worthen will be at the free throw line for PHSC. That one goes in. Again, next game for PHSC, the final game of the season. It's on the February 21st at Florida Gateway College, 2 p.m. Second opportunity, that one goes in. 2 for 2 in this particular exchange at the free throw line. Ball picked up by Furlong, given to Gilbert. Gilbert for two, puts it in from the center, inside the paint, 42-28. Ball intercepted by Pickens off a pass from Seldom Ridge. Layup 4-2 on the right side. Adds another two for Jacksonville, 44-28. PHSC got to work on that passing, not make it sloppy. Stosh to Worthen. Worthen on the interior. Ball up from the left side. Pushes against the defender to grab two. They break 30. 44-30 now. Furlong, deep three. Right side off the rim. Ball picked up by Garcia. Garcia against Furlong. Garcia moving in. Double coverage goes out of play, and a stop there with a potential call. Call against Furlong. And it means that Jean Garcia looks like he'll be back at it at the free throw line. First opportunity goes in.
Bobcat coaches really coaching them up here down at this end, Robert. They want to see him move. They're going to have to get a few more turnovers and be aggressive offensively.
That one goes off the rim on the right side. Furlong has the ball here. With a fight for the ball between Garcia and Jordani Blanc, who's in for PHSC number 14.
I think they called Garcia on the foul there for a reach-in. Bobcats going to press here. They're going to need to do something down by 13, see if they can get the momentum.
Rice has the ball. Rice moving up midcourt. It's now to Pickens, who will lay it up from the right side. And grab another two, 46-31 now. Garcia has the ball. Given to Stosh, to Worthen now. Selton Ridge back to Worthen, double coverage, needing help. Down low to Blanc, lays it up 4-2 on the right low post. 46-33 with 12 minutes and 16 seconds left to go inside the second half.
Yeah, Bobcats don't press there after the bucket. Of course, the gamble with that is you'll give up some free layups, which they did on the last possession.
Langier has the ball. Fades for two, off the rim. Ball picked up by PHSC, that being Selton Ridge to Worthen. Back to Selton Ridge, layup there. That one misses, recovery by Stosh. That one goes down. Stosh fighting with the ball, and there's going to be a call. Heavy contact from Florida State College of Jacksonville, getting the number there.
Great job by Stosh. He just never gave up on that, Robert.
Just relentless on the play.
I think he'll be shooting two when we come out of this timeout.
46-33 here in Newport Richey, Florida, inside Building K. I'm Robert Lischak. This is Bob Aid. Thank you for joining us on tonight's broadcast. It's always a great pleasure to have people watching our live streams and also attending the games, as we have a couple great fans, quite a couple groups of fans here, I should say. And it leads me to say that, excuse me, a reminder for all of us here at PHSC Athletics, it is officially the spring term, which means spring sports. The Bobcats have an exciting new semester of sports, including men's baseball, men's basketball, and women's softball. Games are held at either the Withlacoochee River Electric Co-op Park or Building K on the West Campus. Games are 100% free for PHSC students, staff, and faculty. For more information about season schedules and other details, go to bobcats.phsc.edu.
The defending national champion baseball team.
Yes, the national champions broadcasted a game last night.
Yeah, nationally ranked, right?
Yes,
opening up the season. They'll really get into their schedule as we get into the next couple weeks.
Yet to have conference play, but they have won 4 straight games in a row. Got to broadcast the last game yesterday at home, 11-3 victory. Great game by all the Bobcats on the team, as the Bobcats and Manta Rays are back out on the court.
So a 13-point deficit here, but I like what the Bobcats are doing. They just need to get a few more loose balls and get a few more buckets to drop.
That one misses by Stosh. We'll get the second opportunity for him. That one goes in.
Bobcats going to press.
Ball given to Walker after Fawcett. Walker moving up, being defended by Worthen. Down low now to McCloyd. Layup there, that one misses. Ball recovered by Ordon Chalar, and there's going to be a call. Call against number 14, Jordani Blanc, and it means that number 32, O'Dane Kalahar, the forward sophomore, 6'10", from Kingston, Jamaica, is at the free throw line.
Bobcats got to really use technique here, trying to box out. Definitely at a height disadvantage on the boards.
That one goes in. 47-34 now. Stosh gives the ball to Worthen. Stosh to Worthen. Worthen at the right wing here. Given to Stosh. Fakes it out to Worthen. Worthen pressing in, top of the key. Tries to go and lay it up, but there's a call. So Worthen will be at the free throw line once again after some heavy contact by Jacksonville.
Good free throw shooter here at the line for the Bobcats.
That one goes in, as you have said.
Yeah, Worthen shooting about 81%.
Worthen, the team leader for most of these plays, as you can see throughout the season, as he gets another one there. Fawcett has the ball here, double coverage, ball given all the way back up. A weird pass as it goes to Worthen with a layup.
Nice.
For two. Bad pass by Fawcett, went off the top portion of the glass to Quebec, thrown to Worthen, and then for the layup on the left side there for two. 47-38 now. Fawcett gives it to McLeod. Then to Walker. To Keenan Johnson. 4-3 off the rim, but rebound collected up front by Jacksonville. 49-38. Seldenridge to Worthen. Worthen deep three. That one misses. Ball picked up by Fawcett of Jacksonville. It's given to Walker now. Walker pressing double coverage on the right wing here. Walker being defended by Worthen. Walker moves to his left. It's given to McLeod. Then to Fawcett, left wing to Johnson now. Johnson back to McLeod. McLeod top of the key. Ball is stripped and given to Seldenridge with the layup. 4-2 on the right low post. They reach 49-40, and what happened there?
Yeah.
Couldn't see it from my view. I know that Bob had an audible O.
I thought that was a double dribble. He actually put both hands on the ball, and then I thought he dribbled it again. But the referee was explaining something to Coach Gaffney, so it must have been okay. Yeah, Coach Gaffney liking what he sees out of his Bobcats here in the second half, and I agree.
It's only a 9-point deficit at this point with 10 minutes left to go inside the second half of action.
Bobcats are working hard for every point they're getting. They're really being aggressive on making their moves, getting some open space, and got a couple of baskets that were layups.
Walker has the ball after a pass by Fawcett. Walker has it at midcourt, Now back to Fawcett. Fawcett moving in. Given to a Jacksonville player. Rebound. Ball is on the ground and goes out of play. Stosh went down there. As Stosh is heading back there, wincing. Blanc will be in for Stosh. We'll try to get an update if Stosh is all right later on. He's with the athletic trainer now. Stosh, a big piece of the offense this season.
Yeah, Stosh really the only person that's on the Bobcats that's had success underneath the basket.
Waiting on the cleanup here with 9 minutes and 43 seconds left to go inside the second half of action. Jacksonville up by 9, 49-40.
A lot of squeaking going on.
Looks like everyone will be able to reset here. Yes, there is some audible squeaks that we can hear. Keenan Johnson has the ball. Johnson given to Walker. Now back to Fawcett. On the left side now is McLeod. Interior there to Kalahar. Left short corner against Jordani Blanc. Kalahar back to Fawcett. Fawcett steps back. 4-3. That one goes in. Drains it and connects from the right wing. 52-40 now. Seldenridge, deep three, misses there. Picked up by Garcia from the left wing. Now the right wing is Worthen. Hurls it back out to Quebec. Quebec, short corner drive, back to Seldenridge on left side. That one misses. Ball picked up there by Blanc as it goes out of play. Dribbling the ball between Jordani Blanc and Dylan McLeod.
Yeah, Bobcats going to have another chance at it. They've really missed some three-pointers, Robert. If they could shoot a little bit better from the three-pointers, They could get back in it.
Stoppage in play here. Getting the correction here on the
game
shot
clock and the shot clock.
Garcia gives it to Worthen now. Worthen to Selden Ridge on the left wing, back to Worthen. Worthen moving to his right, steps back, deep three, puts that one
There's
in.
One.
Got it from a different zip code. Some life for the Bobcats with a deep three connection there on the right side by Worthen. 52-43. Walker has the ball, being defended by Blanc, moving on the interior. Blocked by Quebec as it went out of play.
Bobcat basketball. Let's see if that three-pointer can get the momentum going for the Bobcats.
Worthen has the ball here after it was dunked by Jordani Blanc of PHSC. Worthen to Selden Ridge. Right wing three off the rim, picked up by Garcia. Selden Ridge now interior 4-2 as he went down, and there's going to be a call against Jacksonville. I believe it was contact by Fawcett. We'll get the confirmation.
The Bobcats doing a good job in the second half, chasing down loose balls, and they get rewarded here with a couple of free throws.
Selden Ridge will be at the free throw line. He has a 52.3 free throw percentage entering tonight's contest. Getting some more cleaning action on the other side of the court.
Yeah, Bobcats are just off tonight in their three-point shooting, Robert. If they could be anywhere near their season average, they would be a much closer game tonight.
First opportunity there. That one goes in by Selden Ridge. Stosh is back in for PHSC. Quebec will be back on the bench here. Longuerre is in for number 11, Jaden Walker for Jacksonville. Selden Ridge misses that ball there. Fawcett gives it to Longuerre. 8 minutes and 7 seconds left inside the second half. Longuerre on the left side, now moving to his right. Given out to McLeod. Back to Johnson. Johnson, deep three, off the rim. Ball picked up by PHSC, that being Worthen. Worthen has the ball, being defended by Fawcett in front of center. Worthen directing traffic. He's on the left wing. 17 seconds left on the shot clock here. Worthen moving in. Worthen double coverage, needing help, spins around. Given to Stosh, fades 4-2, puts that one in. Stosh, the unsung hero, grabs another two. 52-46 now. PHSC on a roll. Longuerre steps back now, being defended by Blanc. Longuerre moving in. Longuerre left corner, now to Fawcett. Fawcett 4-2 off. Ball is picked up though and taken out of play. And it looks like we'll have a timeout. So it looks like PHSC may have possession on that, and then we have a media timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they called there, Robert, but nonetheless, it's the smallest lead for Jacksonville since late in the first half.
So PHSC is doing what they need to do, which is just get the ball better and score better. Obviously, not let the defense override them. The oppositional defense with, again, 7 minutes and 1 second left inside the second half, so plenty of time to tie it and to maybe take the lead if they're able to get through. Again, 52-46.
Yeah, I think if you told the Bobcats it was going to be a close game in the last few minutes, they would take that opportunity. So let's see if they can cut the deficit here to a possession or two. And, you get in those final few minutes, probably come down to free throws and who can play better defense. Bobcats will take that.
Again, last win for PHSC was back on the 11th, 88-79. That was that overtime win situation. Last loss was this past Valentine's Day, 72-59 against Palm Beach. So trying to get some rhythm here in the final two games of the regular season. And mid-conference play and seed placement for the tournament. So it looks like that Jacksonville will have potential possession.
I think the Bobcats had the ball, and the coaches thought that he got pushed out of bounds.
Ball is blocked there by Garcia against McCloy. Here is Worthen now. Worthen, baseline drive, left short corner. Steps back out on the left wing. Moving to his right. He's at the center circle now. Moving slowly, attacking in. Now given to Garcia, baseline drive, trying to go underneath the basket. Now to Worthen, deep three.
Nice.
Puts that one in. Can you hear it, folks? 3 is the magic number.
That was big. That was big, Robert.
Gets the 3 from the right side, right corner, 52-49. Worthen doing some great stuff here. Johnson has the ball now on the right side, up for 2, connects there in the center, 54-49. Worthen has the ball here against 2, ball up in the air, and there's going to be a call. Heavy contact there with Johnson as he's down on the ground.
Let's make sure he's okay. He's still down.
So it was a block there. And Worthen will once again be at the free throw line. If you look at the fouls here, Bob, Jacksonville has 10 compared to PHSC's 3. Big factor.
Yeah, in a close game, second half. Good observation, Robert. It's huge. I don't know, we got somebody in the crowd shouting out. Game's getting tight. Everybody's excited.
Worthen has the ball here and tries to throw it up. That one goes in and out. McCloy is back to the bench here as Racevic is in for Florida State College of Jacksonville. So they hit 50 here, 4-point game, 54-50. PHSC only down by 4. Languer has the ball here. Defense chance for the PHSC bench. Racevic tries to go up on the left side, and there's going to be a call. Call against Jordani Blanc, which means number 15, Kosta Racevic, the forward freshman from Serbia, 6'9", will be at the free throw line. First one goes in. Has a 76.7 free throw percentage entering tonight's contest.
Quebec checks back in for Blanc.
More squeaking from the shoes here.
Yeah, a lot of squeaking tonight. That's a good thing, though.
It is. Shows how gritty they've been playing. You know.
Want to make sure everybody's safe out there. Make sure they got some good grip there on the floor.
Takes a deep breath there is Racevic. Puts it up. Adds another. 6-point game, 56-50. With 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Worthen gives it to Seldenridge. Now back to Worthen. Now Worthen in the inside. Tries to go up 4-2 and will grab it. As there's a stoppage in the play. Call against Worthen. Worthen unhappy with that, but nevertheless, they still have the 2 there. Fawcett now from the baseline on the left side gives it to Languer. Languer steps back, given to Racevic, up for 2, and will grab it in the center. 58-52.
Yeah, Racevic's quite a presence there underneath the basket.
6'9" freshman. Worthen has the ball for PHSC, directing traffic, being defended there by Fawcett in the center. He's moving to the right now. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, moving at the top of the key, down low, behind the back pass with Garcia,
nice.
Who puts it up. Now you see me, now you don't. Great connection from Worthen to Garcia. They add 2 here as a jump ball goes out of play. Languer with the initial attempt.
I like it. Bobcat basketball. Chance to cut the lead here, Robert. It's at 4 right now. Bobcats can cut it down.
58-54, a 4-point deficit. Worthen very vocal here, given to Quebec now. Across to Seldom Ridge, to Worthen here. Worthen on the right wing. Moves to his left now, being defended by Fawcett. Heavy, just beyond the three-point line. Moving in on the interior against Fawcett. Up for two, and there's going to be a call.
It's good.
Call against Thomas Fawcett, the sophomore guard.
Bobcats are just beating them to the basket, step by step.
That left short corner baseline drive resulted in a foul committed by Fawcett, and it means that Worthen will be at the free throw line as he puts the first one in.
Yeah, Fawcett was just a step too slow, and then when you get out of position, you got a foul. So Bobcats doing a good job just being assertive and beating them to the point.
Potential 2-point game here if he gets this next one. He will.
We have not had a 2-point game, Robert, since early in the first half.
Languer has the ball for Jacksonville here. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. Languer moving up for two. Off the rim. Ball picked up by Worthen. Trying to keep it in between the legs of Fawcett. But it went out of play.
I'm really impressed with the Bobcats' endurance here, Robert. They've been playing hard, and they don't look tired.
Resilience is the best word I can describe this team so far in this portion of the second half.
They're going to need it in the last 4:09 here, close game.
Fawcett will have the ball facing the crowd. The right corner, given to Pickens now. Pickens down low to Racevic, and we have a call.
Coach Gaffney likes the foul.
Good foul, says Phil Gaffney. Garcia
Yep.
with the foul there. Racevic will be at the baseline to the right of us here. Given to Johnson, to Languer. Now back to Fawcett. Fawcett interior 4-2, and there's another call.
That's unfortunate for the Bobcats. I think that shot was going to be off the mark, and the foul actually happened after he let it go.
So a hit by Ben Quebec here.
We got a good game here, Robert.
As the two teams will go back to their respective benches. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left to go. A 2-point game. PHSC only down by 2.
If I had told you it was going to be a 2-point game with 4 minutes left early in the second half, would you have believed me?
No, not a chance.
Yeah. Bobcats done a great job here, cutting the lead down. They're going to need more of what they've been doing, though, Robert. They've been one step quicker than Jacksonville on both sides of the court. You know, Jacksonville's got that edge in height. They've got a great presence underneath the basket, but the Bobcats are just that one step quicker. Of course, Jacksonville getting into some trouble. When you get out of position, you got a foul, right?
Yeah.
And Bobcats doing a good job just beating the other players to that spot of where they need to be.
And they're producing less fouls, and when they do produce a foul, it's a good foul on them so they can, get that ability to get the ball back and then try to score on the other end of the court. So
yeah, it's nice playing when you're a step ahead.
Absolutely. So Fawcett will be at the free throw line for Florida State College of Jacksonville, the sophomore guard from Middleburg, Florida.
We talked about this at the beginning of the broadcast, Robert. Close games. Jacksonville, maybe mentally, they've let a few go early in the season. We talked about that on the pregame. Let's see what plays out here in the second half.
He has a 52.7 free throw percentage. Thomas Fawcett puts that one in. 3-point game now. Potentially could be a 4-point game with this shot coming up. Fawcett dribbles the ball here, takes a deep breath, looking down, looks up, puts that one in. 60-56 now, 4-point game as Worthen has the ball. Worthen given to Seldenridge, now back to Worthen, being defended there by Languer. Back to Seldenridge on the right side, moving in across the left, tries to go up on the left low post for two, but that one misses. Fawcett has the ball now, given to Languer. Languer steps back, being defended by Worthen. Languer moving to his right. Given to Fawcett now. Fawcett against Garcia. Fawcett moving in. Left side, tries to go up 4-2. Picked up by Quebec. Quebec has the ball here, given to Garcia. Garcia in the middle. To Stosh, 4-2. Ball misses. Picked up, though, by Racevic. Given to Fawcett for Jacksonville. Langier gives it to Pickens now. Pickens slows it down. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second half. Moving in the center against 2. That one goes in. Lays it up on the left side. 62-56. Jacksonville leading. Worthen has the ball at midcourt. At the half circle, given to Seldenridge on the right wing, directing traffic. Moving in to the left. Now back to Garcia, right wing 4-3, off the rim, picked up by Johnson. Given to Langier now. Langier moving up court for Jacksonville. Langier has the ball, jump shot 4-2, misses, ball picked up by Langier. He goes down hard, and there's going to be a call. Went down heavy on the left low post, and we're going to get a timeout potentially. Timeout called by Phil Gaffney in PHSC.
Yeah, Coach Gaffney wanted to stop the momentum here that's starting to develop. Coach Jacksonville has increased the lead to 6. They're going to shoot from the free throw line here, Robert, but the Bobcats have gotten it down to 3 points, or 2 points.
So, again, PHSC in a very close game. There was a very similar situation like this, and that happened last home game with that overtime win against Florida Gateway College. So it's not something that they're not familiar with. It's just something that I don't think any team necessarily wants to be in, where it's that close, the pressure is on. But if they can sustain composure, the likelihood of them winning this game could be very open.
Yeah, we talked about Jacksonville maybe underestimating some of their opponents during the year, and they obviously have a bigger size advantage than the Bobcats. But the Bobcats, like we said, for a good portion of the second half, were beating Jacksonville to the spot of where they needed to be on the court, whether it was offensively or defensively. And you got to think that the Bobcats, if they can do that in the last few minutes, maybe have a shot here to tie it up. Maybe we'll see a close game at the end.
The two teams will be back out on the court here. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left inside the second half. The closing half of this game, the closing period of this game. PHSC hoping to get their third conference win of the season. That's the goal. Hopefully better seed placement for the upcoming tournament in Jacksonville, Florida next week.
But we'll see both teams, regardless of the outcome, we'll see both teams in the postseason.
Absolutely. It's just all about seed placement between the 4 teams. Who determines which team will play who? Langier puts that one in. Langier with his second opportunity here.
Yeah, if you're the Bobcats, you don't want to see Laguerre at the free throw line.
Picked up by Stosh after the missed attempt. Quebec has the ball here. Given to Stosh. Now to Quebec, to Worthen. Worthen near the right wing, being defended there by Langier. Worthen steps back out, ankle breaker. Moving in to Stosh, jumps for 3! 3 for me, Joseph Stosh. Gets it from the right. It's 63-59.
Big possession here for Jacksonville. 1:44 left.
Langier has the ball. It's given to Pickens now to Fawcett for a deep 3 connection. Bounce back 3
what an
from the left
answer
corner.
by Jacksonville.
What an answer indeed. 66-59. Stosh, will he do it again off the left portion of the glass? Picked up by Johnson. And now it's to Pickens for Jacksonville. Langier directing traffic in the center right in front of us. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. It's given to Pickens here. Back to Langier. Ball potentially intercepted there by Worthen, but went out of play.
6 on the shot clock.
Langier moving in, top of the key, fades 4-2. That one misses, goes out of play. PHSC will have the ball at the right baseline here.
You got to think the Bobcats will look for a three-pointer here.
66-59 here, 53 seconds left to go. Worthen has the ball. Worthen moving in. Worthen goes down, and there is a call.
Well, the alternative to that would be a quick foul to shoot some free throws.
A push there by number 15, Kosta Racevic. And it means that once again, Malcolm Worthen will be at the free throw line.
Yeah, if you can have a couple of second possession and shoot a couple of free throws, the Bobcats will take that.
First opportunity there, and that one goes in. So they reach 60. It's a 6-point game, I should say. Excuse me.
Got to think the Bobcats will press right after the basket here.
Next opportunity, that one goes in.
Yep.
66-61, pressure, you're right.
Oh, they get the turnover.
And they get the turnover. Fawcett had the ball there for Jacksonville. And Worthen will have it at the left baseline. Worthen has the ball being defended by Langier, given to Seldom Ridge. Down low back to Worthen, now to Stotch, tries to go up for two. Ball is picked up by Quebec, moving on the interior, spins around, recovered by Stotch. Ball goes down, 35 seconds now. Langier gives it to Fawcett. Fawcett moving the other way, down low to Johnson. Johnson now to a Jacksonville player for two. 68-61, given to Garcia with the layup and grabs it from the right side. (68-63). Man, what a back and forth affair.
Yeah, Robert, I don't know. Was there a foul called on that shot or not?
They stopped it there. I think they're calling for a timeout.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of excitement. 68-63, 51 seconds left. Clock's running now.
Yeah, that's for the timeout here. This was way more exciting than the Super Bowl that happened this past February.
I agree. This is highly entertaining.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank everyone. I want to thank Tyler, too, for running our broadcast booth. He does such an awesome job, makes us look good and sound good.
Yeah, producer Tyler is a fantastic individual. Tyler Clausen, one of the best people I know here at PHSC, helps with the production. You know, he's in the control room right to the left of us in the office space over here, does so many great things for us, improves the broadcast, and is one of the best people that you will know here at PHSC.
Very talented individual there.
So PHSC is back out on the court, so will Florida State College of Jacksonville. 23.1 seconds left. 5-point game. Fawcett will have the ball at the left baseline, being defended by Worthen. Another call here.
Quick foul there by the Bobcats. They have to do that.
Looks like it was a call by Seldom Ridge. It means that Langier will be back out at the free throw line to the right of us.
Yeah, there are better people to foul, but of course Jacksonville knows that he's one of their better free throw shooters, so they're going to inbound the ball to him and let him shoot at the line.
Langier has had 26 games played so far this season. Redshirt freshman guard, so been very crucial to Jacksonville in tonight's game. Langier at the free throw line will shoot it. That one goes in. 69-63 now.
Still got a two possession if he can get this one. This is a big free throw here. This makes it 3 possessions.
Waiting on Langier's throw, and that one is in. 70-63 now. Worthen has the ball. Given to Seldom Ridge. Now to Quebec. Back to Seldom Ridge, 4-3 off the rim and left portion of the glass. As we will get some confirmation here.
Yeah, that'll just about do it, Robert, with 12.9 left and Jacksonville up by 7.
Call was against Quebec, and number 44, Thomas Fawcett will be at the free throw line. Excuse me. 70-63 here. That one is off. Picked up by Garcia. Now to Worthen. Worthen jumps 4-3 off the rim. Ball picked up by Jacksonville, and that should do it. With Johnson last minute with a dunk, and that will be it. 70-63 is the final score. PHSC now 2-6 in conference. Jacksonville will move up to a 4-4 conference record. A hard-fought battle between these two teams. PHSC with some great efforts in the second half of action, just could not get it done at the very last minute, but nevertheless, great job by the Bobcats here. Have to reset on the 21st as they have an away game against Florida Gateway College at 2 p.m., so keep an eye out for that game. Of course, when we have the official results of who's going to be in the tournament in terms of the seed placement, we will give you that updated information on the athletic social media pages. But, Bob, it was a great game to broadcast with you. It was a great game to watch, and, of course, a fantastic time. And I'd like to thank a couple people. I'd like to thank Dr. Eric Hall, Lyndon Coleman, the athletic director, Phil Gaffney, the assistant athletic director, producers James Moering, Tyler Clausen, Amy Reinhardt, the office assistant. Of course, all of my family and friends for the fantastic support, the players especially for their support in this season of broadcasting our men's basketball. And, of course, the journey is not done with this Bobcat team as they'll be going to the regional tournament next week. And, of course, Bob Bade for the amazing opportunity that you started with me with the broadcasting initiative, bring a new person in. Just incredible thank you to everyone at PHSC Athletics.
Yeah, awesome job, Robert. Always great to join you here in the booth. And if you're a Bobcat fan, you still got postseason. And the Bobcats, hey, let's face it, did some good things. They just didn't do it early enough. And if they can do that in the postseason, they've got a shot.
Absolutely. So it is 70-63 final. PHSC losing the game, but it is not over yet. We still have one more regular season game before the playoffs. For everyone here at PHSC Athletics, I'm Robert Lischak. This is Bob Bade. Please stay safe out there and have a great rest of your night.